Welcome into a playoff edition of the Jamey Chadwell Show. Charleston Southern, one of 8 teams in the country still to be playing. Bucks will take on top-seeded Jacksonville State on a national stage Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2. And that's because they beat the Citadel for a 4th straight time, 2nd time this year, 14-6 final score, and a crowd of almost 10,000, a dominant defensive effort, some things that maybe you probably wouldn't have planned for, but you get the win.
No, yeah, it was very interesting to say the least, but what a great football game. You mentioned the crowd. Great atmosphere for the playoffs, and to have the opportunity to march on to be in the quarterfinals, to beat your rival down the street for the 4th time. It was a pretty special day.
Talk a lot about the mental side of it and the belief your team has that they're going to win. Maybe saw that more than ever on Saturday.
I think so. Obviously it didn't go well for us there early with the injuries that we had, and had to bring in Danny, but our defense just played well all game long with the number of turnovers they get, and I thought our offense just nobody panicked. It was a struggle, but we found enough points out there to get a lead and let our defense carry us through it. And I thought it was just it was a great job by our coaching staff, I think, of managing the situation. Nobody got too concerned about it. We just kept plugging along and knew that, hey, if we'll just keep playing, something good will happen. And fortunately for us, it happened enough for us to get the win.
A 14-6 win for Charleston Southern as we take a look at some first-half highlights from Saturday's game against the Citadel. Bucks dominated the second half in a 33-20 win back in the month of September. And slow start here. Both sides go 3 and out, and defense obviously dictated the play all day.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of filling out, and I think that we had an opportunity early to make a big play right here. We had a couple guys wide open early, but couldn't hit them for whatever reason. And you need to make some big plays early when you have the opportunity to try to get a jump start, because our defense was playing well, but their defense did a good job too.
CSU's defense gave up 1 first down on its first series. Citadel was able to hit a play in the passing game here eventually, and they get on the board first.
Yeah, I thought they put together a solid drive here. They had a good little mix of throwing and running, and made some nice plays on a corner route right here. And so they got down there in field goal range. Our defense did a good job of forcing a kick.
21-yard pass play to Vinnie Miller, but the Bucks defense able to stiffen Malcolm Jackson with the tackle there, and you hold him to a field goal attempt. And with the way your offense was sputtering early, to hold them to 3 was definitely big.
It was big. I think the whole first half, they had the opportunity really to maybe put it out of reach, and they couldn't do it. And I thought some of their undiscipline got them. They jumped off sides. They had a lot of turnovers, and we were able just to survive it and fight long enough to hang in there.
Citadel has to settle for a 43-yard Eric Owens field goal here. You get in a 3rd and long, and Austin throws it up into double coverage, and they've got an opportunity to take a 2-score lead.
Yeah, we make a bad decision there. Fortunately we get him down, and I think right after this next play here, it looks like everything is going their way, and we make a nice play right here. Really get the turnover right there. They blew that call, but then we get it again right here.
Solomon Brown, who had just a huge day with the pressure, wobbling pass intercepted by Aaron Brown, and if they go up 10-0 there, it's a different game.
It is, because we're behind and we're struggling, but our defense did a phenomenal job. But we put them in some bad situations there with our turnovers early, but we were able to overcome it.
First of 4 first-half turnovers that the Bucks are able to force. Mike Holloway gets outside for some yardage here, and you guys put a couple of first downs together. Looked like maybe you had something moving.
Yeah, we had a decent drive here. We got to put ourselves in a position we got a first down. We're in plus territory here, and have a chance to put some points on the board. As bad as the first quarter was, and then here's our second turnover. Just a bad decision by a quarterback there, not cutting it up when he needs to. And really, there's another bad call because he didn't have possession of the ball before he went out of bounds. So I thought we got hosed twice on some replays. But they go back to work, but our defense, fortunately, survives it.
We'd like you to be more frank in the future.
Well, I'm being honest. Those 2 bad calls.
Renew gets up the middle for some yards there. Citadel takes it inside the 30. And a couple of things in this game telling about how dialed in your defense seems to have their offense. This may be the most 4th and 1 triple option. There was almost no hesitation to kick the field goal.
No, they were going to kick. They got a good kicker, and he shanks it there. And I think that shows the respect our guys have for our defense. They have for our defense. But I think he thought, hey, let me get 6 points. They're not going to score on us. And so we bring Kyle in, and Kyle unfortunately gets hurt here on the first play of the game. That's 2 times he's played them, he gets hurt. And so, we get backed up and try to do something and just don't have a chance here. It was pretty ugly early.
Austin comes in, takes a shot there on a second down here on third down. Incompletion as well, so the Citadel gets it again with good field position again, and once again your defense comes up with a big play.
Yeah, they're in a great field position here, and you know, look like they can take a good lead, but big play for us here, and I think this is finally what got us going.
Anthony Ellis in the backfield, Zach Johnson with the fumble recovery. Your guys who have done it all year on defense have big games all day long. Danny Krogan in at quarterback. You get in a third and intermediate, and Danny, who's completed 2 out of 4 passes for the year, hits Colton for 21 yards.
Huge play right here. Big play. I mean, we get the first down. We get a big play out of it. We get down, we flip the field position. We get down in great territory. Danny showed some great patience there in the pocket. And then, you know, right here, Mike Holloway does what Mike Holloway can, and just great individual run. But we got a lot of guys blocking downfield, getting extra people down, and he just makes a fantastic run right there. And as ugly as it was, they were dominating the game. 6 minutes ago, we're up 7-3, and so you're over there going, our day.
Get a second look at this 41-yard run by Mike Holloway. The block from Pereira, block from Prater, and just a great individual effort.
Yeah, great run there, and just gave us the momentum we needed.
7-3 Charleston Southern. Dom Allen goes to hand off. Nobody there. Nick Sands forces the fumble. Back-to-back turnovers on back-to-back snaps for the Citadel.
Yeah, big play for us. Now we're in a good position here to take something, try to take advantage of it. We have a little halfback pass here on, and he's open, but Darius thought he was covered, didn't throw it. So we had a shot there at a touchdown, and then we just basically go backwards. We drop the snap. You know, we look like a circus. We started playing the circus music over there. Thought the elephants were going to come in, and but we're going to punt and back them up. You know, so we go backwards. We back them up with 3-something left, and see if we can get the ball back. And you know, they get a drive going here.
Isaiah Smith with the first down carry for the Citadel. Bulldogs eventually take it near midfield, take it into CSU territory, and your defense again comes up with a big play.
Yeah, huge play right here. I mean, Solomon, the sack strip, they got a guy maybe open. He beats the running back or whoever was trying to block him, pulls it from the quarterback. Just an unbelievable play right there. He deserved, obviously, the freshman of the year. I don't know why he needs to be freshman of the year in the whole country. It's unbelievable how he is. And then we got to try to go in a little 2-minute situation here. Prater there, 6'8", about breaks his kneecap. The guy tackles him low. We take a sack here, and so we use a timeout. We want to try to get at least closer to try to get a makeable third down. And then they had trouble stopping the trap play all day, and Mike goes up the middle and, again, play the circus music. You're up 14-3, so we're feeling pretty good going in the locker room.
Holloway up the middle for a 32-yard touchdown. He had most of your offense in the first half, most of your offense on the day. 5 of his 11 touchdowns this year have come against the Citadel, and you're walking to halftime up 14-3 after that half offensively. Had to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you're almost relieved because you know with all the things, and they were playing good defense, but there's a lot of things you were handicapped by the situations and the circumstance you had, and you're just trying to survive it. And to Danny's credit, I felt like he came in there, gave us a good little presence. We weren't doing great things, but he calmed everybody down, and we decided, hey, we're in control here. Let's figure out how to manage the game the rest of the way.
14-3 CSU lead at the half, and the Bucs able to hold on thanks to their defense in the second half. We'll take a look at that after this on the Jamey Chadwell Show. Moving to some second half highlights here on the Jamey Chadwell Show. Charleston Southern a 14-6 win over the Citadel in the second round of the FCS playoffs. Just your typical Buccaneer field crowd, 8-10 deep in the end zone.
Yeah, we're getting used to that. So it's been nice, and we wanted to come out. We tried to change the game plan up a little bit. Obviously, knowing Danny's your guy going forward, we got confirmation that both quarterbacks were out. And so you're hoping you can, find a way to get some first downs and use the clock and do some things. Had a chance here, throws a little low, we end up a yard short, and so, we have to punt it away.
Citadel's able to force a 3-and-out. Bulldogs offense, though, for the most part, couldn't get anything going. I think it was a 7-drive stretch where they had maybe 50 yards of offense and 4 turnovers. Your defense was just outstanding.
Yeah, they dominated them, and they try to be a physical offense, and we try to be a physical offense, try to be a physical defense, and our guys just played extraordinarily. And I think, our guys knew what was going on. They knew, hey, all these people were hurt, and I think they were like, all right, it's on our backs. And I think they want to be in those situations, and we almost picked that one and take it to the house.
First half, Anthony Ellis forced a fumble. Zach Johnson picked it up, flipped the script there, and a chance really to maybe deliver a knockout blow
Yeah,
here.
this is what we're hoping. You know, we have a chance here. We got a guy wide open on a post play, and you know, Danny misses it there and had a chance to really end the game. And but well, that's what it is. You got to manage what you can. And fortunately for us, we didn't turn the ball over here in the second half and make bad plays, but we're able to punt it back, and they got to drive the distance.
We had a few short punts, but Truitt came through with a couple of timely punts to back him up, and that was a big factor.
Yeah, not his best day, but when we needed him, I think he did well. And I think the one of the big differences in this game is they chose to take the wind coming out of halftime. And so they wanted the wind behind their backs in the third quarter because I think they felt, hey, we're going to come out and score. They weren't able to take advantage of it. And so we were able to survive that win because it was a strong win. And I think that was a big difference there in the third quarter that people didn't notice, that we had a great opportunity. They had one with that win, and we were able to survive it.
Solomon Brown, Caleb Batchelor, 2 of 3 players that had double-digit tackles. Aaron Brown, he had 12 as well. Mike Holloway there tries to get outside, but the Citadel's able to get you off the field again quickly. And I would say offensively it was a frustrating day.
It was, especially this drive here, because we had a chance of a 3rd and 1, and to at least move the clock, keep our defense off the field because I know they're getting tired, and we weren't able to do it. And then you give them solid field position because you're kicking into the wind, you know, and that was what was disappointing. But they took the whole third quarter, you know, to try to get a drive and get down here into position. And so I give our defense a lot of credit because they made them earn everything they got.
Yeah, earned certainly. You talk about how hard they had to work. Over 6.5 minutes, 13 plays, 33 yards just to get 3 points.
3 points, yeah. And that was the big difference. We kept that one-score cushion.
Bulldogs with the ball here at the 34. They're able to convert on the key play of the drive. Cam Jackson, a 7-yard run on a 4th down, continues the march, but your defense holds. They do get a play here, but they end up getting a false start, and then Anthony Ellis makes a big tackle for loss.
Yeah, you know, they got a reverse. They're down here in a great opportunity to score. They get a penalty, and then this is a big play by Anthony right there. So they go backwards. They're 2nd and 17. They're obviously not built for any of that. And so great job by Troy here setting the edge, our DB, Solomon chasing them down. And so they have to settle for a field goal. And they got a good kicker, and that wind sort of blew that one in right there. But after as bad as that was in the third quarter, 14-6. Now, we knew right here we've got to get some type of drive. You hope to get points, but we can't let them get right back out. And so we took the ball with 12 minutes to go there, and we were trying to milk the clock and get as many first downs as we can and try to end the game.
Danny kept for a nice play on 1st down. Ben Robinson 2 times able to get outside on 3rd and shorts and convert.
Yeah, these were big, you know, and if Coach Chadwell wouldn't have called a bad call on probably 1st down here in 2nd, trying this little pass, we could have maybe ran it off and got another 1st down instead of throwing the ball up. But we were able to run off about 6 minutes on the clock, which was big for us, and kept our field position. And then Truitt comes in and gets a great punt, and you see where they have to go. Basically, with 6 minutes left, they have to go 94 yards to tie it.
Burns with a punt of over 40 yards. Bulldogs down 8, so they needed a touchdown and 2 points. They're able to get a couple of 1st downs. The big play of this drive coming up, a 26-yard pass play to Alex Glover. They get a penalty as well to move it into their end and give themselves a chance.
Yeah, they had a nice pass play here. We blew a coverage, so they're out to midfield, you know, in about 2 minutes. And then we get a targeting call here that we'd like to obviously have back. We don't think it's targeting, so they get a penalty there. So they're 1st down inside the 30, 35-yard line, 40-yard line, and so look like they're driving.
4th and 3 is going to be the play of the game. In some ways up here, Dominique Allen stopped barely shy of the 1st down. They bring the chains out. Your Michael Bailey gets there for you guys and stops him just inches shy.
Yeah, huge play. Great play by our defense right there. And now what we've got to know, hey, we've got to get, they got 2 timeouts, and so we've got to get a 1st down. And for us to be able to get the 1st down, big job for our offense there, because we knew we didn't want to put our defense back on the field. You're able to run out all but 8 seconds on the clock. You know, that ends the game. All we have to do is get the punt off, and then they've got to try to do something here at the end of the game, and you know, they're not going to be able to do that.
So the little tries to lateral here a few times to get the ball in the end zone, but ends up your recovery at the 20-yard line. You force 6 turnovers. You hold them to well under 4 yards a carry, and just their defense just can't say enough about their effort on Saturday.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Just a great great overall effort. They never flinched. They never got upset that we weren't moving the football. I mean, they just kept doing their job. That's a credit to our defensive staff, and they weren't on their backs. And I was obviously as the offensive guy, you're disappointed that you didn't really do much at all. But I want to give our guys on the offense. They just kept fighting and got enough to allow us to win the football game, and that's what good teams do. You find ways with different circumstances, conditions, and proud of our effort, and proud of our guys, and for us to be able to win 4 in a row and cement that we're the team in this city is pretty special.
Team in the city and a team nationally as well. Bucks, as we said, will play top seed Jacksonville State Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2, and we'll talk about that after this on the Jamey Chadwell Show. Welcome back on the Jamey Chadwell Show. Charleston Southern 10-2 will take on Jacksonville State, the #1 team in the country, this Friday, 8 Eastern on ESPN2. But before we go into that, another question this week from your offensive coordinator, Gabe Gardenia. Imagine if you were able to enjoy Sunday, maybe would have gone out for a nice breakfast. He was thinking maybe Denny's would have been the choice. He wanted to know what's your favorite breakfast menu item at Denny's?
Oh, the Grand Slam, by far, because it gives you everything you need, and it's soothing when you do it. It just allows you to, have confidence that that you own that breakfast. On Grand Slam, you own it, and I love it.
Is it as satisfying as having the sugar from the sweet tea crystallize on your teeth?
I don't know if it's that satisfying because there's nothing like a great sweet tea, but you can't beat the Grand Slam sometimes too. Especially it's a meaningful breakfast.
Yeah, solid. Jacksonville State this Friday, as we said, and it's a team that very talented and worthy of their #1 ranking.
They are. They've got some transfers at some positions. Their quarterback's a phenomenal player, and they got good skill around him. And great challenge, for us going into their place and playing the #1 team, but a great opportunity too. And so our guys will be confident going down there that we can find a way to figure it out. And we're going to have to play obviously a lot better offensively this week than we did last week to have a chance. But we're looking forward to the trip. When you're at this point when you get to the quarterfinals, every team you're playing is a really good team. Maybe before that you get some guys that catch some lucky breaks and get there. But every team here is going to be a good team, so we got to be ready to go. So Charleston Southern, Jacksonville State, ESPN2, as we said, 8 o'clock Eastern kickoff on Friday night in the FCS playoff quarterfinals. For Jamey Chadwell, my name is Kevin O'Rourke. Thanks for watching the Jamey Chadwell Show.